Yowdy folks, we are back again for part 2 of episode 0. This series is called Slayer Interrupted. Well, I got interrupted yesterday when my internet decided to crap out on me. But that's just one more interruption that we're here to deal with. So, now that I'm back, let's continue where we left off. Once again, this is meant to be a combination introduction video for Old School and RuneScape 3. The internet just happened to decide to break right about the time I was switching between the two. So, I guess you purists get it both ways. Part 1 is Old School, Part 2 is RS3. So here we go. Let's do Slayer Interrupted RuneScape 3 edition. As I recall last time, Tyrael told us that we need to go catch fish before we can start, slaying. Kinda reminiscent of Tutorial Island. Catch some fish, chop down a tree, cook the fish over the open flame, But I did Tutorial Island for Old School, so I'm gonna do this tutorial as well. Let's go ahead and catch one more so we make that progress goal. There we go. Yeah, RuneScape has some of the wittiest banter and some of the punniest puns. Then sometimes you get dialogue like that. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's start a fire. Cook the crawfish, I guess, instead of shrimp. Hey, what are the odds I'm gonna burn the first one? Nope. No, of course not. Not in RS3. RS3 is easy mode, right? Well, we'll see. Once we actually get into the Slayer skill and the clue scrolls, we'll see how easy RS3 is compared to OS. They may be very different games, but neither is actually quote-unquote easier than the other. It's just all in how you play. And like I said in the first half of this video, I like both. I'm not going to choose a favorite. Okay, I did what you asked. Where are my dots? I'm trying to get through the tutorial, just like I did Tutorial Island on OS, so I can get into the actual Slayer skill. But the tutorial is not really doing a great job of tutorializing me. Where do I go next? I guess I need to cook more crawfish, maybe? And there's a fishing level. Come on. Come on, it's a fluffing fire. You can do this. Really? I think those were oak logs. I'm gonna try again with basic logs. Because clearly, if it takes me more than 2 minutes to light a log on fire, I'm doing something wrong. So let's try this again. Nope, I guess I just suck at making fires. Why is fire making a skill anyway? Newbies, diehards, RuneScape fanatics, anyone, even JMods, can anyone answer me the question, why the fluff is fire making even a skill? Okay, we've got a fire. Let's cook the rest of this crawfish and see if we can't continue with this tutorial. There we go. Now let's go do this. I think we're going to be mining. Yep, just like Tutorial Island. You chop some logs, you catch some fish, then you go and mine. I suppose after this, they're gonna teach me how to kill rats. Only not rats, because it's RuneScape 3 now. So, I don't know, maybe bunnies? Okay, come on. Okay, we got two copper. Let's get 2 tin now. Wow, it's been a long time since I've mined at level 1. Oh, sweet Satan, this takes forever. Okay, I got 2 copper, 2 tin. Let's go smelt it. Let's get done with this tutorial so we can get on with the video. Okay, yeah, deposit my ores, then click on bronze bars, and let's start smelting bronze. Now we heat the bronze so that we can turn it into something useful. In this case, I guess it's a bronze helm. Not a bronze dagger this time, a bronze helm. So instead of a butter knife, I get to make a hat that's suitable to protect me from a butter knife. Here we go, quick on the anvil. Don't need to worry about reheating it because at this level, yeah. So here we are. Oh, Linza, I kind of get the feeling we might get to know her a bit later. But here we are. We have a brand new hat. Let's put it on. Why not? You know, I did all of Tutorial Island, and I told you I would do all of this tutorial as well. So, as much as I would love to go after those trolls, and, you know, actually start the Slayer of Slayer Interrupted, let's go ahead and keep doing the tutorial. Why not? If nothing else, I'll get a nice suit of armor at the end. Nice, yeah. Alright, here we go. My first set of plate mail. It's bronze. Even as an Iron Man, I could literally buy better armor than this. Just from the in-game shops. But you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna go through the whole tutorial. And you know, I probably will end up needing some of these pieces for clue scrolls later anyway, so why not? There we go. There's the plate body. A bronze ore box? Okay, I said I wanted to make a full set. But yeah, let's go ahead and make an ore box too. We'll read it. Ore box is actually a pretty important piece of equipment. It allows you to store ores and bars while you're mining, and at high levels it makes a huge difference. I guess let's go get some more bronze so I can finish my armor, now that I've sidetracked to making an ore box. Just to remind you, if you're watching this live on Twitch, hello. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're getting the whole deal now, but in the future, this will be edited down a bit. to just show you the highlights and the goals I've set forth for this video. So if you don't want to see me going through all this tedium, then just follow me on YouTube and you'll just get the best. But, you know, what's the fun in that? What really is the best without all the rest? So why not stick around here on Twitch and watch me go through the whole fluffing grind? I mean, I gotta do it. Why not you? Alright, here we go, back outside. Probably to smelt this ore into another bronze bar and make another piece of equipment. And then probably have to go right back inside to get more tin and copper. Let's deposit these bars. And yeah, I know, I just did that. Yeah, I know that too. What? Yeah. Okay, yes, let's just finish this suit of armor, come on. Okay, I'm sorry, there is a very fine line between tutorial and hand-holding. And I'm starting to understand why OS players resent RS3 so much. I mean, you literally just told me 3 times exactly how to do this one thing that I'm doing. I got it, okay? Okay, let's see. Okay. Got the helmet and the torso and the legs. Do I need to smith boots and gloves? I think that's legs, torso, helmet. I think that qualifies as the suit of armor. I think we're ready to move on. Okay. Not sure exactly how this tutorial system is supposed to work. Last time, they just threw me in and I fought some trolls, and Ozan made a random appearance. I don't know why. And that was the tutorial. Time before that, I was in Ashendale. We won't talk about that one. I was not happy with that tutorial process. But this one, I guess this time they actually listened when I said I kind of know how to play this game. Unlike old school, where they still just threw me straight into Tutorial Island, this one is giving me the benefit of the doubt. I guess I can skip the majority of this tutorial and just jump straight into Slayer, like I had originally planned all along. We have food, helmet, melee weapon, and extra melee armor. I guess that's the chest plate and the pants. Okay, so now I'm prepared. What to kill? What, trolls or bunnies? What are we killing now? To learn some more combat techniques. And here we get a quick lesson in EOC. One of the biggest reasons that so many people quit RuneScape so many years ago, and one of the biggest reasons that old school RuneScape exists today, evolution of combat. Basically, RuneScape trying to copy WoW's combat. They've advanced much further beyond that, and it's actually a brilliant and unique system in its own right. But let's be honest, at the start, they were trying to copy WoW. Alright, I guess technically my first Slayer task from material in this case is to slay some trolls. These trolls are a fluffing joke, by the way. I could walk in here unarmed and just punch them all. But it's still technically the tutorial, so let's do this right. Okay, I don't like you then. You go over there. Okay, I think I need to get how many of these? 5 of these. 5 chuckers, okay. Let's take all that and it's 3. There's 4 and 1 more. There we go. That's 5 troll chuckers. Let's bury these bones for the prayer. They're just basic little bones, so I don't need to save them. And let's go back to Tyrael, who I'm sure is going to tell us to come back here and kill other trolls in other ways. You know, we just killed ranged trolls with melee, so how about we kill magic trolls with ranged? I guess this is how they're gonna teach us the combat triangle, which matters in old school, but the combat triangle in RS3, well, there's a whole new combat method, necromancy, so it's not even a triangle anymore. And with EOC, it's not just a simple case of paper, rock, scissors anymore. So this whole tutorial is kind of obsolete. Okay, it's giving me random UI windows, and I am not happy with where they're being placed, but I can adjust that later. What are you pointing at? What do you want? What do you want me to click on? What? You are literally pointing at a lock. What? Okay, go away. Go away. Okay. Put food there. Eat food there. No, seriously, what are you pointing at? What? Oh, it's gotta be on the secondary bar. Okay. Fine, go away. Go away. Go away. I am familiar with your abilities. Yeah, barely. Thanks for the help there. Oh. A first actual Slayer task. not the first actual Slayer task. Their first attempt to introduce us to a boss fight. You know, I'm really starting to understand why so many players and viewers prefer old school. Because I love RuneScape 3. I really do. But this is kinda silly, isn't it? I mean, this is how they're supposed to teach me the game. I would take 3 tutorial islets over whatever the fluff this is. By the way, notice they taught me these great new abilities. They gave me all sorts of food. But I don't need it. I just click on the guy, and I wait a while, and I will win. Now, don't get me wrong, high-end bossing in RS3 does, in fact, involve a lot of strategy. But this is supposed to introduce me to that idea, and all I do is click on the guy, and I win. This is not a very good tutorial. Now, let's pick up all this junk and go back. And maybe we can actually pick up a proper Slayer task this time. If I remember correctly from the last time I played a new character in RuneScape 3, it's a set specific task as part of the tutorial. So we'll see if they stick with that or if I get something else entirely. Anyway, hi, welcome again. We're still in tutorial mode. Don't let my annoyance at this joke of a tutorial fool you. I really do love this game. And this is, between the two, this and OS, this is probably my favorite online game ever. It's just, this tutorial is kind of silly, isn't it? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I love the game, but I'm not gonna hide its flaws. Yeah, I killed the big boss troll. I clicked on him once and did nothing, and he died. Oh, that gives me the Way of the Warrior achievement. Yay. Okay, Slayer collection log. We're getting somewhere. We might actually get a proper Slayer task. I'm a Slayer Master. Yeah, Doi, you introduced yourself as such. How to kill specific monsters. Okay, something good so far. Start you hunting gelatinous abominations. Yep, that's the preset first Slayer task for RS3. Again, it's actually part of the tutorial. I think you need to buy Slayer gloves to do this one. So it's supposed to teach you that certain monsters have weaknesses, but also certain monsters have requirements in order to kill them. Just kind of a clunky way of going about it, you know? Okay, got the Slayer log, got the enchanted gem. Looks like no, don't have to drop anything quite yet. Got any tips for me? You're gonna see me clicking that a lot. because not only am I going to stop everything once I get a Slayer, a Clue School. 3, 2, 1. Not only am I going to drop everything once I get a Clue Scroll drop, I'm also going to try to kill the monsters in the recommended Slayer way. So, if the Slayer Master says magic, I'm gonna be crafting runes. If the Slayer Master says they're killed best by range, then I'm gonna be fletching. So yeah, don't let my disappointment over this tutorial fool you. I'm sure this is actually going to be quite an interesting series, if I do say so myself. Okay, found an enchanted cave. They can only be beaten by bursting their core wearing spiked gauntlets. There we go. Right at the start, introducing that some Slayer monsters have to be killed in a very specific way. See, this is actually important information to have. I just think they could have presented it a little less clunky. That's just me. Bow and arrows took them down. Okay. Oh, I have some arrows. I don't have a bow. Yeah, I know my backpack is almost full. That's why I just dropped the shrimps. Wait, is there an option on this tutorial that I can set that says I am not flopping 5? Okay, so let's buy those spiked gauntlets we need. Or just take them. They're free. Equip those. And let's make a bow and a few more arrows. Oh, takes 6 logs to make a bow now. Okay. That must be part of the 110 woodcutting and fletching update. So let's make some space. Don't want to drop the feathers. I can equip the arrows. Just bury the bones. Little known fact, you can actually equip your Slayer gem. It goes into your pocket slot, where my archaeology journal will be resting comfortably at some point. Why do you keep clicking back automatically? What do you want me to do with these logs? What? Okay, yeah, I can make arrow shafts, but I can't make a bow yet. Okay, so don't need the bronze dagger. Yes, might as well hold on to it. So let's get some more logs. Let's see. I have 4 open inventory slots. So Blade Storm Cape. Melee bonus. Won't help me necessarily in this Slayer task where I need ranged, but might as well equip it. Let's get rid of this raw fish. I can catch more if I need to. And there we go. That's plenty of room for logs. So let's just chop some regular logs so we can make ourselves a bow. Alright, level 3 woodcutting. Okay. There's 5 logs. Let's get one more. There we go, 6 logs. Craft this into one. No. Okay, I'm an idiot. I was looking at wood box and I thought it said wood bow. To make a short bow, of course I only need 1 log. And such a silly sometimes. So let's go ahead and make this one short bow. And we'll go pick some flax over here. It's just south of the cows. There we go. Here's some flax. And go spin this on it. Drag. Okay, let's try that again. Actually pick some flax. There we go. Now let's take this to the spinning wheel, make a bowstring. We'll make ourselves a bow, and those extra logs I accidentally cut, that's fine. We'll just turn those into arrows. So 1 bowstring. Mix the bowstring with the bow. And there we have a short bow. Now these other logs, let's turn them into arrow shafts. I clicked ahead a little too early. Kind of ended the process short, but there we go. And let's see how much bronze we have. We have those noted bars. Okay, so let's see. We want bronze arrowheads. There we go. Each bar gives us 75 arrowheads, and we have 90 arrow shafts. So let's go. Hammer them out on the anvil. There we go. We have 75 bronze arrowheads, 90 arrow shafts, so we can make 75 untipped, unfletched arrows, but we don't fluff around with unfletched arrows around here. So let's go kill some chickens. Because chickens have feathers. And that's what we need to finish these arrows. We have 75 arrowheads, 75 arrow shafts. We have 90, but 75 is enough. So we need 75 feathers, and we can make ourselves some arrows. Yes, I'm ranging the chickens. I'm killing birds to get feathers to make arrows, and I'm using arrows to kill them. I realize how silly that is, but hey, welcome to RuneScape. Okay, there's 10 feathers. Let's keep going. Okay, 15 feathers. I could also, by the way, just walk to a shop and buy these feathers. Even as an Iron Man, I can do that. But it's a little early in the game, don't you think, to start that way? So let's go ahead and earn these feathers ourselves. Okay, we've got 20 so far. We're looking for 75 feathers. You know, it's too bad I'm not on my old school account right now, because my current Slayer assignment there is birds. So I could be getting Slayer credit while I'm killing these chickens. Which, by the way, if you plan ahead to watch episode 1 of Slayer Interrupted Old School, that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'll be going back to Lumbridge and killing chickens for my first bird Slayer assignment. And also doing the X marks the spot quest as well. Because, as I pointed out, this series is based solely around Slayer and Clue Scrolls. Okay, let's see. We've got 75 arrowheads, 90 arrow shafts, and 40 feathers. We need 35 more feathers. Let's keep going. Alright, that's 65, just 10 more. No, that's 55, that's 20 more. I can read, I promise. Okay, let's mercilessly slaughter another chicken. There's 15 feathers, so I need just 5 more. Let's bury some of these bones to make some room. And 1 or 2 more chickens should do it. You know, I just want a good handful of arrows to start my Slayer task, so here I am killing chickens to make those arrows. There's 5 feathers. So I need just 5 more. Hopefully this last chicken will do it. Oh, apparently I can't read. Or can't count at least, because I have 75 feathers. And I'm out of arrows. That works out perfectly. Because what we're going to do is put feathers... Excuse me. That chicken thought I was still fighting it. We're going to put feathers on these arrow shafts. I said we're going to put... Wait. Right. Okay, there we go. Wow, level 50. I haven't even looked the starting area yet. Okay, we've got these headless arrows. Now let's put the bronze arrowheads on the headless arrows. And there we go. We've got a nice, healthy starting sheaf of 75 bronze arrows. Let's equip those. We've already got our bow. So, there we go. Why are you leading me back to the mining cave? Get more copper. I don't need more copper. But I said I would do the tutorial, so I guess let's go get more copper. And let's get more tin. And basically do exactly what I just did for you, only I guess this time the game will acknowledge it. Let's go smelt these. Literally do exactly what I just did. But let's do it the game's way, I guess. Okay, now we have another bronze bar. Let's heat it up, and I guess we're gonna hammer it into more arrowheads, aren't we? Let's see. hammer them out. I literally just did this. I tipped the arrows with Pawn's arrowhead. I guess I need more feathers. I seriously just did this. Y'all watched me do this, right? Why am I doing this again? For it to count. Okay, let's kill some more chickens. Let's see. Okay, my newly made arrows are equipped, so I guess I'll use them to kill chickens again, to make arrows again. Then I can start this Slayer task. I love this game, I really do, but Jagex, you really need to work on your onboarding. If I was brand new to this game, I might be turned off by this introduction. You take something as simple as making arrows and turn it into such a complex process that I'm not even sure why I'm doing it anymore. But let's keep going. Let's get past this part. It'll get a lot better. Trust me. Okay, let's make sure it actually counts this time. I need to make 6 more arrows. I've got plenty of equipment to do that, so let's feather these shafts and then put tips on these headless arrows, and there we go. Equip the arrows. I've already done that too. There we go. And go back and talk tutorial again. You know, by trying to make things easier, I think they've just gone and fucked up the whole tutorial process. And actually, instead of making it easier, they've gone and overcomplicated it. I mean, we all laugh and joke about Tutorial Island, and check out part 1 of this video, and you'll hear me joke and laugh about Tutorial Island, but at least it was straightforward and obvious, and they didn't make things harder in an attempt to try to make things easier. Now I need a bow. I have a bow. It is literally equipped. You're gonna make me make another bow, aren't you? Yep. Okay, advice for anyone who's thinking of trying this game out. By all means do it. Don't let my negative comments about this particular tutorial dissuade you. This is an amazing game and it's totally worth checking out. But if you do, follow the steps in order. Don't think that just because you know the game you can skip ahead, because they're just going to make you do it again. So let's cut down a tree, make another bow, pick some more flax, spin it into another bowstring. You know that feeling that you've done something that you've already done before? You know, that feeling that you can only say in French? I'm kind of feeling that right now. Okay, got some wood, got some flax. Let's follow the dots this time so I don't have to do it again. Okay, spin the flax into a bowstring again. Let's cut the logs into a short bow again. Combine the bowstring with the short bow again. And that didn't count. Why didn't that count? What, because I didn't cut this particular log? Right. I have to make a third bow because I didn't cut the right tree. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Y'all saw me. I've literally done this step twice. This will be the third time. Let's see if third time's a charm. Let's see if it actually counts this time. Really, JX, I love this game, but you have got to work on your onboarding. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's the short bow unstrung. There's the bowstring. Click on the short bow, not on the bowstring, and I have to equip it. Replace the one I already made that I've already got equipped. Let's go see what he wants us to do now. Yeah, take off the melee armor. Yeah. So what, are you gonna have me craft leather armor now before I can go actually do a Slayer assignment? Five items into the bank, okay. Let's go bank. Yeah, I know how to bank. Yeah. Okay, let's deposit all this crayfish. I only need one short bow. So let's not deposit that. We'll just drop that. I don't need a bronze dagger. I do want to keep my raw materials. As an Iron Man, those will be important to me. I'm probably going to want to wear those soon. Don't need an ore box. Okay, that should be. That's more than 5 spots, so let's see what he has to give us. I'm assuming he's going to give us 5 things. Probably 5 pieces of food again, but we'll see. You're equipped for ranged combat. That means you're not wearing any melee gear. You're not wearing any ranged gear either, but at least you're not wearing melee gear and trying to range. Yeah. You know, this kind of advice would be a lot more useful in old school, where it actually matters. With EOC, it's kind of, I wouldn't say irrelevant. I mean, your equipment certainly matters, but the paper, rock, scissors, combat triangle is a thing of the past. Okay, what's next? Go kill. Yep, I gotta go kill cows so I can get leather, so I can make ranged armor. And this is all actually really important stuff to learn. So I'm glad the tutorial is teaching it. It's just a really clunky way of going about it. And imagine if I had clicked, I'm new to this game, I would be going through Tutorial Island first, and then this tutorial as well. Jagex, I love you, but you really need to work on your onboarding. Alright, here's one cow almost dead. What is that? Ranged level. Ranged level 2, yay. Okay, there's one cow hide. Let's keep going. I'm assuming he wants 5 cow hides so I can make a leather body. You know, this is actually important stuff. You know, you need to wear the right equipment for the combat style you're using. This is important stuff they're teaching. It's just not, in my opinion, a very great way of teaching it. And again, I really do love this game. I don't want to come off as a naysayer. I just think there are areas where they can make improvements, and new player experience is certainly one of them. Because honestly, if I was brand new to this game and this is how they threw me in, I'm not sure how long I'd stick around. I happen to know how great this game is, and that it gets much better than kill 5 cows and make leather armor. I know that, but a brand new player might not. So maybe work on that a little, Jagex. Just saying. Alright, there's 2 cowhides. I'm sorry, I can't count. That's 3 cowhides. I need 2 more. Then I get to go talk to Tanya Hyde to tan them. One thing I absolutely do love about RuneScape is the punny names. Alright, defense level 3, which makes me combat level 5. Let's pick this up, and we need 1 more cowhide. Here we go. This guy already, there we go. Alright, there's 5 fresh pieces of cowhide. Let's go talk to Tyrael, and he's going to tell us to go talk to Tanya Hyde to get my hides tanned. And then we'll make some leather armor, which is proper ranging gear, and then we'll see where we go from there. Maybe I can actually go, Slayer. Or maybe not. We'll see. Okay. I guess he's done holding my hand. He just wants me to go kill the things now. So, let's actually go ahead and tan these hides and make that leather armor, because why not? And then we're gonna go and actually slay those gelatinous abominations. Okay, there's Jack Oval. Jack Oval, the trade dealer, Jack Oval trades. Like I said, the puns in this game are actually pretty clever. Let's see, where is she? Around here somewhere is a lady who will tan my hides for me. Do I have to actually talk to Jack? Let's see. No, he has some thread, which I'll need. But he's not the tanner. Let's see. There's the farmer tutor. A fishing tutor. Okay, you know what? It's been a while since I've done this tutorial. Not as long as it's been since I've done Tutorial Island, but it has been a minute. So maybe Tanya has moved or something. So for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and put these hides in the bank. And I'm gonna go kill those things without armor. Okay, let's just dump everything in the bank for now and just pick out what we need. We need the arrows. We might need a little bit of food. I doubt it, but why not? Need the bow to shoot the arrows. And all this armor is melee based. So need the gauntlets for this specific task. So let's equip these. Alright. So we've got our first Slayer assignment. And let's go ahead and do it. Let's go kill these things. Now I just need to remember where the fuck they are. Let me go ask Turiel again right quick. I'm already starting to see that the OS version of this series might be a little more popular, because honestly that's the one I'd prefer to watch right now. I swear this series will get better once I get out of the tutorial phase and actually start getting proper assignments and can do Slayer like it's meant to be done. But this tutorial, it's so weird and confusing, isn't it? Kill 5 gelatinous abominations. Okay. I'm going to... Wait. Do I already have it equipped? Yes, I do. Okay. got any tips for me? If you ask for tips, not only do you get the best method for killing them, which is the one that I plan to use whenever I can, but you'll also get a reminder where they are located, which is what I need now. In the enchanted cave under the lake. They can only be beaten by bursting their core, wearing spiked gauntlets until you damage them enough. Bow and arrows, yeah, I've got the bow and arrows, I've got the gauntlets, and now I know where I'm going. Under the lake. Those familiar with RuneScape may remember this lake as the lake that the lady in the lake of King Arthur lore resides in. Yeah, for those new to RuneScape, after King Arthur left England, and while he awaits his return to England, he's just kinda chilling out here in RuneScape. Or Gillinor, as the world is actually called. It just Arthur, Lancelot, Guinevere, Merlin, just chilling here in RuneScape, waiting to come back to England. But while they're doing that, let's go ahead and go into this cave. This is the lake in question, where the Lady of the Lake lives, so I'm assuming that this is the way into the cave, but I don't see a clickable option to allow me to descend, so it must be a different cave. Let's try the other side of the lake. Okay, here we go. It must be down here. Maybe. And this is certainly the right lake. He can't mean this, can he? This is a much higher level dungeon. No. Okay, I've got to take a quick restroom break while I figure out where the fluff I'm going. I'll come back and hopefully we'll get this Slayer assignment going. Okay, I am back. Now let's figure out where the fluff I'm supposed to be going. Is really there's only the one lake, and I don't see any cave entrance. Oh, I told you, Lady of the Lake. Here she is. Maybe she knows where to go. I'm the Lady of the Lake. Well, of course you are. Oh, that was helpful. Okay, let's try going south of the lake. If y'all remember my trip from Lumbridge to Berthorpe in Old School, you'll remember that Taverley and Berthorpe were separate and distinct places, and I had to run past both. In RS3, I guess they're separate and distinct places. They each have their own lodestone, but they might as well be suburbs of each other. Okay. Let's see. No, I'm not seeing it here. Wandering wormwoods, those will be important for a later quest. It can't be the Taverley dungeon, can it? It can't possibly be what he means. Let's take a look around. And this is a mid to high-ish level dungeon. Yeah, see, level 76 Blue Dragon. Yeah, this level 53 Poison Spider, this is not the place. I didn't think so, but I thought I'd take a peek. Alright, don't let the dead air and silence fool you. I assure you, I am certainly not looking up the location. Oh wait, not looking it up at all. See how I'm randomly moving? How could I be randomly moving like this if I were looking it up? Okay. After that brief delay, during which I absolutely did not look up the answer, I suddenly realized that I need to go just south of the Druid's Stone Circle. Okay, here's said stone circle, and here's just south of it. And oh, here's a random cave I just happened upon. Certainly did not look it up. And look, a gelatinous abomination. Let's wear him down with arrows and then kill him with our gloves. Okay. And we need, what, 4 more of those? I think the assignment was 5. If I recall from the last time I did this version of the RuneScape tutorial, when I get to number 5, some stuff's gonna go down, and one of the new heroes that lasted, what, about 2 years, is gonna come and save me. We'll see if they held on to that. You know, I kind of miss those heroes. You know, Ozan, Sir Owen, what's her name? Xenia, I think. You know, they really had something going there, but they were voice acted, and Jagex couldn't afford to keep that up. So I guess that's part of why they got shelved at the end. Let's kill another one. Hey, that is my first Slayer level. Slayer level 2. And I guess they did change things, because nothing happened that required a named hero to come and save me, so I guess that part's done. But I've already done one Slayer assignment, when really the point of this video was to do the tutorials for both games and set it up so that I would be set to begin Slayer in the next videos for each series, where I separate the two and focus on one at a time. I hope you'll stick around for both. Don't let my grumbling earlier fool you. RuneScape 3 is an amazing game. It is just as good as old school RuneScape. In a lot of ways, I think it's actually better. Not in every way, which is why I still play both, and I hope that you'll stick around to watch both. If you happen to choose a favorite, that's fine. Just go ahead and watch that series, just as long as you keep watching. This is the part where I do the signing off thing. Okay. You know, do the things that make the YouTube gods happy. Paw at the subscribe button. Pounce on the like. Go ahead and hit the bell too, because the only bell that you should be associating with tacos is the one that you ring to get notifications from me, or the one I wear around my collar. When it comes to tacos, no other bell matters. So I guess that's it for this video. Just remember, if life is hard and you feel like you're about to break, that's fine. My internet broke. I broke trying to figure out what the fluff I was doing here. And you know what? Tacos break all the time, and tacos are perfect. And you're perfect exactly how you are. Bjork.